Okay, welcome everybody to another Rhinos League. So this one is quite different. I saw this list in, I think it might have been on Twitter and also in on MTG Goldfish. This is Rhinos and Splinter Twin in the same deck. So this list was played by a MTGO pilot Medvedev. Sorry if I've butchered the pronunciation there. In a modern challenge, I think, going 6-2. So essentially, we're just back in Teamer colours, like the good old Teamer Rhinos days, and we're running Charlotte's Agent as our only Cascader and Crashing Footfalls. We have a lot of the sort of similar interaction that we expect. So we've got the Fire Ices, the Forces, Subtleties, Dead Gons, Dismembers, and then instead of either Scion of Draco and stuff, or and in place of the other Cascade slot, we are running 4 copies of Splinter Twin and we're running 7 copies of the Deceiver X Arch Pestamite package. So you don't see the full 7 that often, I will say that, but they're blue cards, Pitch, Subtlety and Force, I suppose. That they can do other little bits and pieces as well. So very exciting to give this a go. Just have a quick look at the mana base, because it's something I always sort of get myself when I end up fetching something stupid. So I'll just review the mana base quickly. So we got very clean mana base. It's Misties, Scalding Tarns and Wooded Foothills, play set of each. So that's all the Teamer ones, which makes sense. 1 Stomping Ground, 1 Breeding Pool, 1 Steam Vent, and we have 2 Surveil lands, a basic of each. We're running 2 Gemstone Caverns in the main and 2 Gemstone Caverns in the side. So obviously going full on, trying to do stuff as quickly as possible. And then the sideboard is obviously very tuned for. We've got 4 copies of Blood Moon, 4 copies of Charmor, 4 copies of Mystical Dispute, and another Dismember. So a very interesting take on Rhinos. I'm very excited to give it a go. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and a huge thank you to everyone that subscribed recently, edging ever closer to the hallowed land of 1,000 subscribers. So if you are enjoying the content, please do consider giving us a nudge up towards that number. Playing quite a lot of Modern at the moment. This list is just something that I saw, and I'd wanted to do another Rhinos League. So crossing the 2 seems good. All the Splinter Twin stuff costs more than 3. Oh, it's 3 mana or more, so you can't cascade into it. So happy to give this a go. And as usual, if you see any plays that we could have done something better, please do let me know down below. Okay, gonna play first, which is good. This sounds great. Obviously the Splinter Twin doesn't, sorry, not Splinter Twin, the Gemstone Caverns doesn't do anything at the moment. Gonna go and we need, we're just gonna get green red here. See what the opponent does. Plains, Market Gnome. Okay, when it dies, you gain a life and draw a card. When it's exiled, we're activating a craft ability, you gain 1 life and... Okay. Not sure what this is. We don't want that, we want Stomping Ground. Or we can just play our island. Do I ice the... I think I'm going to ice the Plains. Just try and stop our opponent developing out here. Okay, we do still have Force available. This turn we're just going to jam Charlotte's Agent. Okay, drawing a lot of lands. I think I'll just play the Caverns. Okay, make some Rhinos. See Get Godless Shrine. They have Fatal Push. Solitude. Okay. Guess they could have Ephemerate. Okay, that's pretty good. What do they pitch? Another Solitude. Okay, I would imagine they will Ephemerate the Solitude again. Get rid of our Shardless Agent. Okay, Overlord. So it's, yeah, Blink deck of some sort. They return White Orchid Phantom, which is fine. Okay, another land. So we'll just go Tarn and pass. Don't think I'm gonna block the Solitude. They put one on top. Did we reveal any Splinter Twin stuff? We didn't. Okay, they got 3 cards in hand. That's fine. I don't know, we'll fetch and then see what's on the top. Before we decide whether we want to play our X-Arch or not. Flicker Wisp is fine. If they have Ephemerate. Surveil now. A lot of this style deck going around at the moment. Not seen Market Gnome before. Oh, we're not back to the lag, are we? Hopefully that's just temporary. Had some issues with lag recently at just at a game server level, I think. No, we definitely don't want that one. Yeah, I don't think we're doing too much. They hit another Solitude, unfortunately. We don't actually have any endurance. Yeah, they choose a Solitude. Okay. Well, that's not the best draw, but we will suspend it. Play a land. I think I'm going to... do we want to X-Arch here? Emperor of Bones. Sure. So they can exile. Okay, they're exiling Overlord. Do we want to X-Arch? Guess I'll fetch a Thundering Fall, see what's on the top. Another X-Arch. So graveyard. We don't have Force, so they can still Ephemerate, unfortunately. I think I'm going to tap down because they may not have a white card. I think that's the only chance we've got. So tap the Overlord because we don't want them. We don't want them attacking and finding another one. They could just Emperor of Bones. To get it. Okay, they have a Solitude anyway. So I think we're just going to pack this in. No way we're coming back from that. We didn't draw any. Well, we drew. Yeah, we didn't draw any relevant spells there, unfortunately. Okay, so don't want Charmor. Don't think we don't have much here. I guess Dismember's good. Force only hit. Force is actually pretty bad. I don't think Blood Moon's any good though. Definitely trim a Force. Like Blood Moon, we saw they fetched a lot of basics, and they've got the whole White Orchid Phantom stuff going on. I guess we'll just go with this. Not too keen on on this. Okay, we have Twin, Double Fire Ice, Dismember. Okay, I think we'll keep this. Fetch a Breeding Pool, and then suspend a Footfalls, and then just try and tempo them out of the game with Fire Ices. Okay. Yep, go get Breeding Pool. Suspend here. Pass the turn. Okay, just an Overgrown Tomb. We'll probably ice that so they can't play an Overlord this turn. Another Twin isn't really what we want. Let's go ice here. Okay, do you need another land? Okay, Subtlety's kind of interesting, but we don't have another land or a blue card. I think I'm going to ice again. Really need the draw. Okay, Ophelia is fine. Okay, we have the combo, but Subtlety can protect from Solitude as well. Let's see a land. Okay, we do find a land. We'll see what they do here. Because the trouble is we don't have the blue cards. We don't need to deal with this unless they play an Overlord. Tide Hollow. Okay, so we have two ways of dealing with that. So this one we have to be very careful with, because you can't do it in response to the trigger. This one is worded differently, so it's a different. If you look at the trigger here, it's just the first line of text. The second line of text is another trigger. So if we kill it now, we don't get the card back. So we just have to let this resolve, then kill it. Fortunately, we have two kill spells here. I suppose they could have Ephemerate, which would be pretty rough. Although when it leaves the battlefield, we'll get to do it again. So I'm just going to do this now before they can Ephemerate. So yeah, now we get another trigger. I'll also go and just fetch and kill the other one. So we need double blue, double red, but we've already... Oh yeah, so we'll just get our steam vents. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Let's kill this. Okay, Emperor of Bones. Exile Fire Ice. We are making Rhinos this turn, which is good. Okay, we draw another Subtlety. So we can go for an X-Arch here, potentially. Which I think we will, especially if they... Because they could go this, Tide Hollow, and then take a spell. But then it goes away at the end, so maybe I should have X-Arched on one of their lands. If they attack, we'll probably trade with the Emperor. Flicker Wisp is quite annoying because it deals with a Rhino, but I think I'd rather... Yeah, that is annoying, but now we're going to go flash in the X-Arch, tap their Overgrown Tomb. And then if we draw a land, tap the Overgrown Tomb. Okay, let's draw a land, and then we're protected. They could go Solitude, but we do have Subtlety. This pause makes me think they have Solitude, which I will Subtlety, because then they're just dead to land. So, yep, just need to draw an untapped land, please. They put it on top. Let's see an untapped land. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, so Shadowless Agent is obviously a good consolation prize. Tap the Rhino. I can't imagine they double block. I mean, I did keep a 2-lander. We've had a few draws though. I made a load of Rhinos here. Ephemerate is not great for us. They draw Solitude. They have 3 cards in hand. If they go land, they can hard cast a Solitude. Eternal Witness. Okay. Getting back Tide Hollow Sculler. So we know they now have the ability to Solitude. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. So I'm just going to go to combat now. Just attack with everything. Okay, that's okay. So if they go for Ephemerate, we'll just fire down the Solitude. Okay, Solitude down. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll just deal 1 there. They go to 5. I think, yeah. So I was playing around them having exactly Ephemerate. Like those were some fairly good trades for us. Okay, Solitude, but they need to put counters on it. So in response to them doing that, we'll fire this. Oh, they can do it again, but then they can't Ephemerate at least. Is it adapt only as a sorcery, actually? I think adapt is only as a sorcery. Okay. Let me just double check adapt. Adapt. I think it is actually. Yeah, I think it can be activated at instant speed. So they've only could have done it there again. Get a Solitude back. Yeah, I don't think the opponent was actually dead there. Okay, so we get to bring in the 2 Gemstone Caverns. Beseiju. What do we want to cut? I might just cut a Thundering Falls. Maybe another. It's probably just another land. We didn't. So we got Ephemerate. We didn't see any other force targets, but do we really want... I don't really want to go down too heavily on blue cards. Let's just cut. We're not bringing in... Maybe just basic island. Yeah, let's just do that. Trimming basics isn't great against the knight thing, I suppose. This is a combo and 2 lands. Suspend Rhinos on 1. I think this might be like we have Gemstone Caverns draws. We haven't got the land. We've got 2 twins. I think I'm going to mulligan this one, but it's close. So we go turn 1, so put this in. Like it could win the game. No, I'm going to mulligan. I think it's just a bit clunky. This isn't much better, but it does have removal. I think we will keep. Bottom. No, I think we want the subtlety with this twin in hand. I think I'm just going to get rid of the dead gone. Okay, tap land. Pass. So going to surveil here. So if they have the... Okay, they have the Tide Hollow. It is an artifact that can be besiegued. Okay, they take the Fire Ice, which is fair enough. Graveyard that one. Oh, this is rough. They didn't see that land. We don't have any more surveils. Let's keep thinning the deck, I suppose. Could Beseiju this. See what they do, because you don't really want to give them another land. Okay, so this screams Ophelia, I suppose. I do kind of want to use my mana. Ramping them into an Overlord, how much does that matter? They could ephemerate it, I guess, so we probably don't want to do it yet. Until we can Fire Ice it in response, maybe. Well, that's pretty good. Kind of don't want to go for it yet, though. Okay. Maybe we do just go for it. Each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Right. So, what's the play here? Oh, yikes. Oh, discards a card. And then they flicker it. So we'd have to discard Boseiju, Subtlety. No, we just discard Boseiju and then Deceiver, Exarch, the Familiar. The Philia. Okay, that's fine. So we need double red. So that is Stomping Ground. I think we can fetch a red source. We haven't got a mountain, so yeah, we'll grab Steam Vents. Okay, so we'll discard Stomping Ground. So let's go to Deceiver, Exarch. Tapping Philia. And then we're just going to go for it. If they have Solitude, they have Solitude. We'd love to draw a blue card. The opponent should go for it now if they have it. They know we've got Splinter Twin. We don't, but I mean, this is a case of we have to go for it now because they're just going to, you know, it doesn't 2-for-1 them, but you know, we haven't got anything else going on. They could just sit behind a Subtlety, and they don't have it. So, yeah, we do win with Splinter Twin combo. So 1 Splinter Twin win, and 1 Rhinos win. So, yeah, pretty good. I think maybe got a tad lucky in that last game. But I think navigated it okay. So, yeah, move on to round 2. Right, on the play again, which is good. Yeah, going to mulligan a 5-lander. This one's awkward. We'll keep it though and bottom the Dead Gone. Looked at just ice their land. Oh, we don't have any red mana. Yeah. Maybe this was a mulligan. Like we need to draw 2 lands and Splinter Twin in order to win that way. Or just draw Shardless Agent, I suppose. So we'll ice a land here. Shadowy Backstreet. Big on the play with this deck, so I suppose that's why we're running 4 Gemstone Caverns. Creature of the Gods. So this is another one of these decks. Well, there's the twin, so we just need land really. Although I don't think we necessarily go for it next turn. I think we're just going to make some... Well, that is a land. We'll play that one. I'm just going to play the Shardless Agent. Cast a Crashing Footfalls. What did we reveal? Did we reveal the... Oh, we would have hit a land next turn. They do see Splinter Twin in there. I wonder if there's a Discover 3 card that would ETB. I don't think so. Might be worth looking though, because then we could at least Splinter Twin that creature. Don't think there is though. Right, so you make 10 power. Worth pointing out, it's been a while since people seen Twin, I suppose. So you can, if you need extra mana on a turn and you want to Pestamite, so next turn, if we wanted to say Pestamite and Fire Ice, we can go Pestamite, untap our own land. Okay, White Orchid Phantom, destroy their own flagstones is fine. Ramps them a bit. Okay, they do have Solitude, pitching Witch Enchanter. No Ephemerate though. Okay, we draw Fire Ice, so we do actually have what I was talking about. Just attack with the Rhino. This does have first strike, so the Shardless Agent is just kind of spewing. Could have tapped a land to stop them hard casting Solitude, I guess. Recruiter of the Guard. Okay. I would imagine they'll get Solitude here. They do get Solitude. I think I'm going to flash in the Pestamite. Do we really want to Fire Ice here? I think I kind of do. I think we can just ice their land, actually. To draw a card, I think that's probably better. Okay, they play Philia. Okay, we draw Subtlety, so opponent dead to a land, red land. Sadly not, it's Beseiju. Okay, so we will play that one. Go to combat. Again, this has flying, so just the Rhino here. So they can... I don't really want to use our Pest... Well, actually, we can use the Pestamite. Turns they do. Oh, we're not doing too badly on a fair game here. Have this, tap out for Solitude. Karmic Guide. Enter the battlefield, return type creature card. Yeah, we don't want that one to be a thing. Cast a Subtlety. You put it on top. Oh, come on. Just wanted a... Can we do the thing now? So we go... we can. So we can go... Pestamite... So float red, Pestamite, untap this... Splinter Twin on the Pestamite. They have to Solitude if they have another white card, which I find it quite difficult to imagine they don't. But if they right, so let's say they go Solitude, exile this. We do it on the untap one, we can then attack with everything, which might be enough, but otherwise the Karmic Guy is just going to destroy us, so we need to float red, Pestamite, don't pay the red, untap the mountain. Yeah, twin the new Pestamite. We do know they have Solitude, which I assume they cast here. if they... Well, they have to cast it if they have it. Yeah, they do have it. Pitching Witch Enchanter. But I think we have to go for it here. We could have tapped down their land, but they have the Witch Enchanter, which lets them play it as a land anyway. We gain 2 life. Don't know. Let's see if we can force some blocks. So we've got 2 in the air, 5 in the air. I don't think we're blocking. So this definitely attacks. This definitely attacks. I think we're just attacking with everything. I don't think there's any way in which we don't here. I wonder if we could have just tapped something down. So what happens if we just go Pestamite, tap down a blocker? Pestamite, tap this down for... Okay. Would they have taken any more damage? Maybe we should have just done that. Pestamite, tap this down. Trouble is they can just Solitude all our stuff now because they go Karmic Guard. Oh, they bring back so much stuff. It does have flying as well. It's a 2/2. So bring back Solitude. Exile our Rhino. Exile this. I don't think there's much we can do now. So yeah, I think we had to go for it there. If we tap this down instead, or we could have held, tap this down. Maybe there was an argument. Was Echo? Okay, we are at 29. Pestamite, but they're just going to gain a load of life. I guess we could draw exactly Splinter Twin. Yeah, maybe I could have played it slower. They're going to gain... Do we need to... Do I block here? No, because they're just going to bring it back, so... They probably bring back Recruiter, get Solitude. If they have a white card, we're just dead. Yeah, they get another Solitude. Deceiver Exarch. So you could go... Let's attack here, then tap down both Solitudes. Okay, trade with that. Tap down. Tap down the Philia. They're attacking with Recruiter of the Guard. Well, they do go for the Solitude, so 1/6. 6. Yeah, so they are now dead to it, unless they have, you know, another Solitude in hand. Twin. Subtlety. So you go play this, play this. Play this, tap this down. Block, block. Can we just block one thing with Subtlety? So we go block here, take 9, 10, 11, and then I think our outs are finally cut off, but we could have drawn twin there. Okay, not seen a Karmic Guide for quite a long time. I think we'll just do the same again, so that for force. Don't think we want to change anything else. Could consider Blood Moon. Blood Moon is probably better than Force of Negation, apart from Force of Negation being blue to pitch to Subtlety, I guess. Maybe Mystical Dispute is better just as a 3 mana leak. I think it is. Blood Moon. Well, they didn't fetch that many basics. Let's try Dispute and see how we go. I felt that game was close. I think we had some draws to win the game at the end there. I think this matchup's likely to be quite difficult in general. Right. Yeah, like to play first. Suspend Rhinos on 1. Try and remove some stuff. Yeah. Ice them, Deceiver X Arch them. So we're going to get a Stomping Ground here. Pass the turn. Then we just want to go ice, ice, baby. And see where that gets us. Well, we draw a twin. Okay, so we're definitely going for some stuff here. Let's ice here. Need lands, really. Okay, that is a land. Okay, we do draw another land as well. So, I think I'm just gonna ice again. Wait for our Footfalls, and then maybe we're meant to play it more like that. So let's go tap land. Definitely graveyard that one. Just ice here. Just trying to slow them down. Obviously, we quite want to draw. We quite want to draw a. Well, I guess Subtlety isn't great because we don't actually have a blue card at this point. Are they going to shock in? Have they got the Knight? Oh, they have Thoughtseize. Okay, Thoughtseize is pretty good. They're going to take one of these cards, I would imagine. Okay, yep, they take the X-Arch, which is fair enough. I guess Splinter Twin on a Subtlety is no slouch. Let's play the Foothills and pass. We have removal up. We are making Rhinos next turn. Okay, Overlord is pretty good. They don't reveal a Solitude. They do reveal Aven Interrupter, which is rough. but fortunately they haven't got the mana to cast it this turn. So Blood Moon, I think Blood Moon is possibly where we want to be. Like these lands that haven't really played around it. Just Surveil again here. Yeah, I don't want another copy of that. So yeah, we'll make some. Do need to be mindful of the Aven Mind Sensor. Wait, no, it wasn't. It's not Aven Mind Sensor. What's it called? Aven Interrupter. That's it. Well, we're drawing a lot of lands. Let's keep playing them, I guess. Probably shouldn't auto yield. They are an Ether Vial deck. Yeah, Thoughtseize is pretty good there. Probably take the twin. Depends what they have, I suppose. They want Solitude Ephemerate, Solitude Ephemerate, really. But yeah, they take the Dead Gone. We don't have any more Surveil lands, so I'm just going to fetch with Misty. Get rid of a dead draw. Okay, looks like they do have Solitude Ephemerate, which is obviously pretty awful for us. Yeah. Thoughtseize take our answer, Solitude Ephemerate. So we could draw exactly. They might have another Solitude though, another Ephemerate. Just going to get a forest. Oh, we didn't bring in Blood Moon this time, so okay, there's Dead Gone. Which is fine. I doubt they use it now. I will be Dead Goning though. I think it's better to use it on this than anything else. I think we just want to either force the Solitude, force the Ephemerate, or again drawing a lot of lands. We are a 23 land deck at the moment. I wonder if some number of Lorien Revealeds might be good. Okay, Recruiter, that's probably, I mean, that cuts off our twin angle. They get Philia. One. Okay, I'm a bit surprised about that one. They must have a Solitude in hand, I guess. Come on. We have drawn a lot of lands. There's not many more lands that we can fetch. They play Philia, and then they get to just take over the game with Overlord because they attack, blink this, get back Solitude. Because this isn't. It's not. You mill 4, but you don't have to take the creature from the milled 4, so they just take Solitude and win the game here. I think I'm just going to concede, like, okay, and they have Thoughtseize, so yeah, we're just left with nothing. Flooded out, opponent had the right answer at the right time. It happens. I think that matchup's probably really hard. I think we were a little bit lucky maybe to win match 1, and it is everywhere at the moment. Maybe I should try playing it. It's the kind of Magic I enjoy, sort of mid-range value stuff. I just feel like it's going to struggle against some of the combo strategies. Like that one's running Thoughtseizes that might help, but I just don't see how you're going to beat like a grinding station or whatever. I want to play again. It's a little bit bigger. We can keep here. God, this takes me back, this kind of hand, just to Rhinos days. So, gonna have to go and get... Oh, I should have just played the Boseiju. That was dumb. Breeding Pool, yeah, that was... Because then we could have gone and got Thundering Falls to Surveil. Foothills. Breeding Pool. Tameo. Okay, I think that's fine. Bauble. So this looks like Temur Breach. Okay, we do draw a land. So they may go for Bauble here. I think I'm just going to tap the land. Because if they go Preordain... If they go Preordain, flip Tameo, that's not great for us. Okay, there's a Saga we can deal with. Okay, so we do shut off the Preordain there. They make... Yeah, they make a clue. We're just going to jam Shardless Agent here. Yeah, let's play the Forest. Shardless Agent. Now we can hold up Force and Subtlety. Next turn we probably just Boseiju the Saga. Okay, well they don't actually have the mana now to make a construct, so Grinding Station. Yeah, Grinding Station is fine. I'm going to save the Force for the Underworld Breach. I am going to just Boseiju the land here. Okay. Attack. Boseiju here. Oh, Boseiju was probably dumb. We probably should have Boseiju like a breach. Yeah, that was they make one token, block one thing. We can Boseiju that if we need to. Okay, they find another Saga. They got 5 cards in hand. Only 1 red mana, which is key. Actually, that does get them more mana as well. Okay, there's Mox Opal. Opal's fine. Yeah, would have got the Mox Amber, Mox Opal. Now if they have Breach, we just lose. But hopefully they don't. I guess they could draw, flip Tameo. Flame of Anor. So we could... they're actually tapped out of red. So if I force this, they just... if I go Force Pitch Subtlety, they've tapped all of their red. They'd have to have Mox Opal Breach. Right. So I read a really good article recently about playing around stuff. So it's, you know, how devastating is it if we don't... There's a number of questions. I might link the article below, actually. So it's like, how bad is it if we play around... if we play into it and they don't have it, we win the game next turn. So if we force they don't have anything to do, we win the game. They don't have red for Unholy Heat. They've played their land. They could have Spell Pierce, but I think that's becoming less common. They can't breach us because they're out of red mana, so they have to have 2 cards. They have to go breach. They have to go Opal Breach. If they do have it, we lose. If they don't, we win. And then the other thing is, what's the likelihood of them having it? Which I think is quite low, given that they've tapped their red and they've tapped their Opal. Although tapping Opal might indicate they have another one. Why would they tap Opal here? Right, so they do that. We can own the attack for... I think this just gives them too much time. I think I'm better forcing this. Let me know what you'd have done here. It's quite an interesting what's the play there, I think. Like they flip their Tameo, we attack for less next turn. Okay, they draw a card. That's fine. And yeah, so we do win. I will say that does not mean that that was the correct play. I think it was. Obviously, we would probably never know whether that was correct or not, because we don't know what was in the opponent's hand. I feel like it was fine. I think if we don't have the kill next turn unless we draw Fire Ice, maybe, because they kill a Rhino, they draw 2 cards. I think it just puts us further behind, so that we possibly wouldn't lose that turn, but it may well be that we lose in a couple of turns more. So I think that was right. Let me know in the comments if you'd have done something different. So here, Dead Gone's an interesting one. It does deal with some stuff, but it doesn't deal with Tameo. It deals with only Emery. So I think we'll cut that. We didn't show them Splinter Twin. I don't know if they saw it when we cascaded. Oh, it was just a suspend, so he didn't actually cascade at all. So I think we'll bring in all the Blood Moons. Mystical Dispute is a possibility. We want the Gemstone Caverns in. Beseiju stays in. I think we actually get rid of... It's definitely 1 Thundering Falls. Maybe it's both Thundering Falls. I kind of want access to 1. It's just a fetch land. It's not a shock land. I think it's a red fetch land. I think cut this one. That's 60. And then do we want Dismembers or Mystical Disputes instead of any of this stuff? Dispute doesn't hit Breach or Station or a lot of that stuff. Dismember's fine. Force is good. Fire Ice is okay. What about Subtlety? I kind of fancy trimming Subtleties as well. Let's trim Subtleties, go Dismember, Mystical Dispute, Mystical Dispute, Mystical Dispute. Try that. Like, Subtlety's fine, but yeah, this hand is good. Did I bring in both Dismembers? Yeah, so I think, yeah, Dismember is better than a lot of things here. Okay, they just don't do anything on their first turn, which is interesting. We did keep a 7. Okay, we draw our next land, which is nice. Should have thought a bit more about playing that land. I think if they play a creature next turn, we'll fetch a basic and dismember it. If they don't, we'll just fetch our Surveil land, and then we can get... Okay, they've been in Unholy Heat. Okay, they do go Saga. Still nothing though. So we can tap the Saga next turn. Okay, there's a Bauble. Okay, we'll get our Surveil here. Top that one. So we'll play the Misty. Pass the turn. I'm actually going to tap the Hedge Maze here. Because it's, well, I suppose it means they can't make a Saga token if they block. It means they can't make a Saga token if they don't have like a Mox. But I think that's more worth it than them playing something. Okay, draw Misty. I think I'm just slamming Blood Moon here. They did shock in. So if they Spell Pierce, they haven't got green mana up. I think I'm just getting an island and yeah, just going for the Blood Moon. If it resolves and then they kill it. We have Force. Like, yeah, damage done. They can't, you know, they're going to struggle to play spells now. They haven't got any of their mocks out. As well, Blood Moon isn't really stocking Rhinos at the moment. You know, okay, that's some mocks. But I don't think we want to force that. We just want to dismember a creature. Okay, let's play our Shardless Agent. Play the Footfalls. Make 10 power. Go! God, this is bringing back the memories of the old team of Rhinos. Okay, shifting Woodland. Yeah, well, Blood Moon is probably in a very good spot at the moment, so yeah, we're happy with that. They shocked in the blue-red land. I wonder what they had, but yeah, quite an interesting game. So yeah, we'll move on to round number 4. Right, on the draw here, got a mulligan in this hand. 5 lands. This is much better. Keep. Right, what are we bottoming? I think it's just Dead Gone. Maybe it's just Force. I'm going to bottom Force. This way we can go Suspend on 1, Surveil on 2. Okay, Haywire Might. That does stop the twin. Looks like it could be like Yawgmoth or something, or that kind of thing. Oh no, not Yawgmoth. It's going to be a Saga deck. But yeah, green black. So it could be green black Saga. Okay. Just gonna. I think we're just gonna kill the Haywire Might here because it stops our twin combo. We have to sacrifice another creature. So I think we'll just go dead, kill this. Search for a land card onto the battlefield. Are we afraid of the white? This just stops our Splinter Twin, which we're kind of on at the moment, so I'm just going to kill that. And we can surveil. Grist, okay. Grist is pretty good. Yeah. This does have vigilance, so they are able to do the thing after that. Yeah, it is. Source, it is instant speed, so force hits the graveyard. They got 3 cards in hand. Okay, we find another force. Notably, can't force Grist. It is a creature on the stack. Sacrifice their insect. As a saga, okay. That's pretty good. Do like this style of deck. So we could tap down the white. Okay, they mill over a Soul Cauldron. I don't think we're going to get a better force target. So I'm just going to force jam Pestamite. I hope for the best. Okay. They could have Bowmasters, which makes Pestamite so much worse. But I think we have to go for it here. Like if they have, yeah, I'm just going to tap down their land. Please don't Bowmaster. That's bad. Yeah, that probably just loses us the game. Oh. Okay. I accidentally untapped that one. Okay. I mean, the game's probably just over, but we can keep going. There's only one creature. Got a good answer to the Bowmasters. I guess I should do this now. Halflings, this is 4 damage. I wonder if we're meant to bring in Blood Moon. Okay, so that is a 1/1, so I think we want to just fire now, kill the tokens. While we can. Okay, which does save us some damage. Let's go for the value. Get as a saga. Maybe I should have just killed this white. I think going for the combo is probably bad. Yeah. I think that's the way it's worked out. Oh, we do get to make Rhinos this turn. But the white is going to be bigger. But yeah, they just kill a Rhino. We'll take a draw step. So we can twin a Rhino. No, we're just dead here. I should have killed the white, I think. So dismember probably. I probably want Blood Moon here. We don't want Force of Negation. Just a straight swap like that. Dismember's probably good instead of, maybe we don't want all the Blood Moons. Let's try that. Right, yeah. Beyond the play. 2 Gemstone Caverns. We do have the combo, but the 2 Gemstone Caverns kind of ruin his hand. We've got loads of red cards without any red mana, so yeah, I'm going to take a mulligan there. This one's better. I think I'm going to bottom the subtlety. We don't really want to be pitching cards. So this needs to go and get a basic forest. So we'll go keep, bottom the subtlety, keep the Blood Moon, and this time probably just shock down the white if they play it. Opponent's mulliganed as well. Go and get Thundering Falls here, look for our 3rd land. If they play a creature... Okay, they do have Thoughtseize, they take the Blood Moon, I would imagine. Then I think we're just going to ice their land. Stop them playing a Rumble or something. We will top that one. We'll go and get just a forest. Just ready for a... if we draw another Blood Moon. Ice here. Could have Veil of Summer, but... Okay, we do find a land. I will go and get a basic here. Oh, okay. Whatever. Yeah, so that does deal with Rhinos. Do we? Oh, well, that's a good draw though. Just gonna slam that now. I don't. We have Beseiju that can deal with that. That's it. We don't have any. There's not even any. Well, Force of Vigor doesn't deal with it too well. Yeah. Grab a Thundering Falls. Graveyard that. So they're going to play a Saga now. Maybe we should have waited. Breeding Pool. Question is, do we want to just jam this Shardless Agent as a 2/2? Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana is spent, counter it. We have Beseiju. We're not running Otawara. I kind of just want to jam this and start putting pressure on. I think I'm going to do that. We will cast it, they'll counter it. Play a land and pass. But yeah, I think we just want to develop our board a little bit. I guess we have the Splinter Twin combo to draw towards as well, so I just want to put some pressure on them. We also have another 1 copy of Blood Moon. Okay, they do have Veil of Summer. So when they make the token here, we're just going to kill it. If they try and block... Okay. Yeah, we're just going to... If they make one before blocks, we will just kill it, especially now we've drawn the 3rd copy of Dead Gone. Yeah. Also means we can, yeah, we're just getting our value. So they're going to make another one. does it matter here? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them search because they might think this is... Yeah, okay, so they get that. Because we can just return this to hand, which I probably will do now. So, gone. Okay. Draw. Well, we draw the twin. So let's go to combat. Okay, just gonna pass. Halfling's fine. Don't need to do anything here. Just keep attacking. If they double block, we'll shoot one of them, obviously. Okay, subtlety is actually a really good draw. Okay, this is fine. Oh, hold on. I went too far. That was dumb. I'm actually going to deal one to the Haywire Mite. Yeah, I really meant to kill that one. But it's not too bad here. We do at least have subtlety. Grist. Yeah, I should still have a Shardless Agent, which is pretty annoying. We could just Splinter Twin. They do put it on top. Could just twin the subtlety. Okay, they do have Fatal Push. So we draw. They have Grist on top. Okay. Let's just pass the turn. I kind of want to just ice to draw. I think that's better. Just go ice here. Okay, we draw another subtlety, which isn't too bad. Okay, they make it insect. Well, that's not very good. Just pass the turn now. Probably just going to cast a subtlety here. Okay, halfling. If they attack, I'll probably just cast a subtlety. No, probably not actually. Because they might then follow it up with a... They might have push, they might have another creature. Just going to subtlety that one. Get our 2 for 1. Put it on the bottom. Looking for Pester Mite or Exarch, really. I'm going to attack Grist. We've got both of our Thundering Falls out. We actually have to fetch here, but I think I will. Let's go and get a basic land. Get the other island. Actually, yes, the other island. Okay, they are sacrificing a creature in order to kill our subtlety, which makes sense. Don't know what this means they have. Looks like they've got some reactive cards in hand, but I suppose they could have more copies of Beseiju. Or another Grist. 4 mana. Are they playing Yawgmoth? There is some versions that just play it for a value. Okay, Green Sun's for 3, so this is probably just another Grist. But now if we draw Deceiver, Exarch or Pestamite, we do just win the game. So, yep, thin our library. Yeah, I guess we'll just get the Shockland. Deceiver, Exarch or Pestamite. Come on. Beseiju. So that, yeah, maybe I should have suspended. Suspend here, and then we will just Beseiju the Bauble. This is a 6/6, unfortunately. Okay, they do now have Revolt, though. So yeah, we'll go ahead and Beseiju anyway. Yeah, I should have. I think I should have suspended, but so yeah, again we had a draw at that. We had 7 outs in. Okay, they just draw a card with it. That's fine. So we have 7 potential wins in 35 cards. What's that? 20%? No. Okay. So yeah, we just die. Okay, that was pretty rough. The Vexing Bauble. Yeah, we just failed to find the Pestamite. There it was. So yeah, it's going okay though. We're 2-2. I think those mid-range ones are likely to be fairly difficult. But yeah, let's play the 5th and final round. Right, on the play again. 1 land. Gonna mulligan this one. 2 lands with a Fire Ice. So you go get Breeding Pool. Try and tap a land. Find more. What are we bottoming? Probably the Subtlety. Yeah, I don't think I want to go to 5. Although, is it Subtlety or is it just Dead Gone? Because we're going to have to, I think I definitely want to ice, so we could just bottom the Footfalls, but I think, turn 1 suspending Footfalls on the play isn't too bad. We could just bottom Splinter Twin, actually. Yeah, I think that's the play. Stick that one on the bottom. And then we'll go fetch Breeding Pool. Fetch Breeding Pool. Suspend Footfalls. Suspend. Pass the turn. So we can now Subtlety in theory. Lotus Bloom. Okay, so we're against Belcher. I think this matchup's actually quite difficult. We instantly draw Pestamite. I think I'm just gonna wait on the ice. I do want to find my 3rd land. Okay, we do find a 3rd land. Another Footfalls. I think I'm just going to go fetch, shock, tap a land again. How many time counters has that got? I guess we could. Actually, don't know that we want to do this now. Could just subtlety this. They might not have another land. I think I'm just going to subtlety that. Like, if they're digging for lands, they put it on the bottom. Do they have it? They probably do. Yeah, they do have another land. Thundering Falls. We don't want that one. Yeah, the Pestilite wasn't doing too much for us. I think we're just going to be too slow here. Like they're going to go. They can probably just win this turn. They go Bloom, land, Belcher. Just wins. Like if they shock that in and then just go for it. Okay, Tameshi. So we can return this to their hand, which we will do. So they can't activate it again. Okay, they force of negation. Let's see if they have it. Oh, they had 3 floating to just cast the force, yeah. Right, they do just pass the turn there. So we're going to make some Rhinos. If we draw force, maybe? Cast this one. Okay. I think... I mean, they're going to go for it whatever happens. But I think bluffing here is probably the way to go. We could have surveilled, but I think they probably just have enough mana here. Okay, they're doing Tameshi things. They get to draw cards. Land again, 4 for Belcher. They got 7 mana. Okay. It's worth going through as well because they have to reveal their entire library to show us what they got. Maybe subtletying the Falaji was bad. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, probably, yeah, I should have just sim, you know, they would have had to show us their library, but so here we want all of the disputes, all of the blood moons. We cut all of these. Dismember. I think we cut all the subtleties as well. Something like that. Subtlety's fine against Tameshi, but it's just dead too often, I think. Oh, we do have 1 card to bring back in. Charm Wall's no good. Just bring back 1 subtlety, maybe. Like, probably better than some of the stuff. Yep, keep. Yeah, this hand is... I mean, it's turn 4 win, potentially with Subtlety and Force back up. Rhinos, the Rhinos plan tends to be a little slow. This fetches both basics that we want, so we'll just surveil here. Okay, let's suspend the Lotus Bloom. Let's get Thundering forward. So we're looking for lands now, really. Graveyard that one. Okay, we find a land. So that could get another Surveyor land. Yep. We are going to go for Deceiver Exarch on turn 3. Just tap their land. Because we do have a backup one. They also run the basic, what's it called? Harbinger of the Seas. I'm going to top that one. Keep topping the lands. So you have the double red. Okay, I think I'm just going to tap a land now. Pestamite. Question is, if they go for the Force Spike land, what's it called? Disrupting Shoal, pitching Whir. I'm going to force that. I think. Yeah. Force pitch Subtlety. So we'll tap their land. You may tap or untap target permanent. That's worded very strangely on Modo. Does anyone know if I need to look that up, because I think that came up last game where it forced it to untap. I thought I'd played it wrong, but like, because we had to untap their land, but maybe it just does whichever one it's not. But I don't think that's coded quite right. I think I should get to choose. So they play the Trainer. They reveal Force of Negation. Okay. So if we go for Twin now, they force it. They do have to pitch a blue card. What could we possibly... I think we just have to go for it. Mountain. Because they're going to force at some point. We don't want them to hard cast it. And then pitching cards out of their hand is pretty good. Yeah, they force pitch Sink into Stupor. Attack for 2. Like, they could just go off here if they got Belcher in hand, though. They do need another land, though. Sink into Stupor obviously comes in untapped. Okay, they don't have an untapped land. So we draw another Exarch. Okay, so we're going to tap their Lotus Bloom here, I think. So we go tap the Bloom. If they have Belcher, I mean Belcher we can't do anything about anyway, so let's just go Deceiver Exarch. Tap this. So we're dead to Whir. No, we're not dead to Whir. They were here. they have to pay the entire lot. They could just go Belcher. Excuse me if you can hear any banging as well. Our neighbours are having some work done, so a little bit noisy. A little bit noisy where we are. So they could just go for a quote-unquote fair Belcher. They could just go, you know, play it for 4 and hope we don't have anything. Don't have any more surveil lands. Do we need any? Do we need double green for anything? Not really. So let's get another steam vents. Okay, another land, which we will play, I think. Maybe I should have bluffed again. I'm just going to go for the same play this time. They have 3 cards in hand. Attack for 2. Because I don't know, I'm kind of thinking they have Belcher in hand, and they were thinking about just hard casting it. So I'm just going to go for the same play again. Like they get full information now. So tap this one. Could be whir now. Okay, whir for 4. But we have outs now, so we can draw another twin. We can draw another twin or a Besage, essentially is it. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, that's a shame. So we did have draws to win that game. Depends what the opponent has in hand. You know, we could have drawn twin or... Let's go back to that for a second. Could have drawn twin or Besage. But we don't. I think there's something here. I think... You know, the Rhinos shell is still quite strong. I think the trouble is the deck. There's not too many decks I can think about where we want subtlety and force. So one or the other is going to be dead potentially. I guess things like Titan, but you don't see that very often. But I think Breach is quite difficult for Rhinos. Maybe the X-Arch plan shores that up a little bit. But yeah, something to be tweaked, I think. I like Blood Moon. We did beat Breach, to be fair. I like Blood Moon. I do actually like the Gemstone Caverns. Didn't have any need for Charm War here. But yeah, I think there's definitely something there, and I'll probably do a bit more work on it. But let me know what you thought. And yeah, please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you again soon for some more Modern. Cheers.